What's good, YouTube? It's your boy once again, Flow Fearless, Flow So Fearless. And I'm back again today with another video for you guys. So whether you're tuning in this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or even this night, welcome. Pray you guys are having a blessed day. Pray everybody's doing good. Question for you guys today. The question I have for you all today is, who is renting space in your mind? Who's renting space in your mind, and is that taken away from your self-care, self-preservation? See, a lot of times, man, we go through this life and we've grown up a certain type of way, right? We've dealt with a certain crowd. We have done things, unfortunately, that was not too good to do. Or maybe we've, hung around people that weren't the best for us, who drained us a lot of times, or, who made us feel like we were less than we should be, who downed us, who talked about us. Maybe it was a bad relationship. Maybe it was somebody who just grinded your gears. It's people out there, I believe, that are specifically placed in this world that are those type of people who suck you dry and do their best to try to rent space in your mind. So the best response to those things are to remove thyself completely from them. Now, as I just said that, do you think that's easy to do? No. Why? Because a lot of times you have relationships already built with those type of people. A lot of times you have to deal with certain type of people that maybe still a part of your life because maybe you have to go to work and see them all the time. Maybe it's a boss. Maybe it's a friend who's still, an old friend who's still running their mouth about you. Maybe it's people who are watching you, watching your page, watching your stories, watching you post great things, but they always got something negative to say, and they spread bad gossip about your life, about you, about your family. The best way to handle those situations, as I just said, is to remove yourself, but to remind yourself it's important that I have self-care. See, the reason why we can't really get ourselves together in life is because we're too busy, right? So we'll do a lot in our lives to, I've said this in other videos, get accepted, get approved. We'll, post our highlights in our life, which is a blessing that we even have those highlights. But we don't take time to really focus on yourself. We don't like to digress when it comes to social media. We don't like to digress when it comes to being on the phone all the time or just being by yourself. That's one of the hardest things for people to do in life. Be by yourself. And that's something that I've myself had to go through a transition period where I was constantly on my phone and, constantly seeing that people wanted to be a part of my life, or people felt like people was kind of sucking me dry with their energy. And it may not necessarily always be negative energy, but it just be consistently somebody need to reach out and talk with you and see you, or, hey, I need this, hey, I need that, hey, can you help me out with this, hey, can you help me out with that? And then when they don't do that, then when you don't help them out, then they're mad and they talking greasy on you and all that other stuff. They're talking bad about you. But that's why it's important to tend to yourself on a daily basis. You have to. You have to be able to shut yourself away from people. Don't be afraid. It's not going to hurt you, I promise. A lot of times, man, we in life, we think that we missing something, right? We think that we miss, if we don't be a part of this, or if we're not on social media, or if we don't answer our text message immediately or within that day or within that hour or within a couple of days, we automatically think that we're going to miss something. And I'll be honest with you, sometimes we just care too much. The older that I've gotten, I've realized I had to protect my peace, self-care. And whatever doesn't make me peaceful, whatever stresses me out, I got to remove myself from it. I have to. And I'm okay with the backlash. I'm okay with somebody saying, hey, you're not a team player. Hey, I thought you was riding for me, yada, yada, this. But when did it matter about you? When do you matter? And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we get involved, like I said, with these relationships we've grown up with people, may have been old friends, may have been, people that we become friends, maybe been family members, co-workers, whatever the case may be, managers, whatever. And we've built these relationships with these people. And it's like we can't say no. We can't. It's hard for us to say no. Because we know if we say no, man, I'm going to let them down. Man, they think so highly of me. I've always come through for them. And you'll literally stress yourself out and give yourself some form of sickness or something will happen to you just so you can please people. And what does that do for you? Nothing. Nothing. And that's why I say, help people, be a team player, be the best you can, but protect yourself. Remove thyself when you feel like you're being overworked, when you're being stressed out, when you got too much going on. You have to. And if people want to talk about you, let them do it. They want to talk trash about you, let them do it. They want to run their mouth about you, let them do it. It is what it is. Don't ever stop yourself from protecting your peace. Don't ever stop yourself from protecting you because you're important. You matter. I don't care what anybody else says. You matter. So that's my video for today. Don't be afraid to do it. It may be a little difficult at first, but guess what? It gets easy over time. And you'll realize, man, I feel a lot better. Because when you go do something, you got to be there for somebody, or you got to be on that phone call with somebody, or you got to help do this with somebody, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, y'all know what I'm talking about. There'll be a lot of times you don't want to do it. But you do it because you want to maintain that level of relationship with that person. But it ain't worth it. So, and last but not least, like I said, if it's people talking bad about you, remove thyself. Protect your peace. Self-care is most important. The worst thing you could ever do when it comes to that is to get into a confrontation with somebody, because you lower your standards to raise up somebody else's. And that ain't never got you nobody anywhere in life. You find yourself looking more crazy than them because you allowed yourself to get upset about what somebody may have said about you. And you look so much like a bigger person, you just stay quiet. I learned that a lot in my life. Stop responding to stuff. Stop feeling like you got to respond to this, respond to that. Stop feeling like you got to go back at somebody because they said something. You got to make somebody believe that you still the man or the woman or whatever. No, bump that. Who cares? Does that put money in your pocket? Does that pay your bills? Does that make you a better person? Did you become the president of the United States? Are you owning your business because you went back and forth with somebody? Come on, man. Like, are they taking care of your family, your house, your kids, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, whatever it is? Is it helping you? No. I promise you that. Stop wasting your time. Self-care. It's your boy, Flow Fearless. Flow So Fearless. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back again with another thoughtful video. Always peace, love, and happiness. Holla back.